everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the 52-week movie challenge. I'm your host, Jonathan Moody, and I've got a fun one for you tonight. I think so, at least. I was kind of surprised about it, but this is week 50, so we are like literally almost at the end. Um, so after this, we'll have two more, and then we're done. Um, so this is from Snowball Express, and this is a film celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. So it's from 1970, year release 1972. Date challenge completed was 12/14/22, so pretty much on the day that I'm releasing this. Like a few hours before, like 9 hours before, almost 8 hours before. Aspect ratio is 1.751. Runtime is an hour and 33 minutes. It's a comedy family, rated G. My star rating is 3.5 stars. Starring Dean Jones, Nancy Dyson. Let me read this. Hold on. My handwriting on this from this particular pen is terrible. So, Olson. That is a O. God damn it. Olson, Harry Morgan, and Keenan Wynn. Directed by Norman Tokar. Directed or produced by Ron Miller. Written by Don Tate, Jim Parker, and Andy or Arnold Mar Margolin. I think that's how you say his name, Margolin. Uh, Music by Robert F. Brunner. Awards received. I did not see any on IMDb, so I don't know. Maybe this was a time before awards was a thing. Why did I choose this particular film? Because I wanted a live action old Disney movie. Have I ever seen it before? Nope. Would I recommend this? Why or why not? I would recommend it if you're just looking for like to pass the time. Which character were you most able to identify with, connect with, and in what way? I guess Johnny, because I would definitely quit my job to go start a working at a hotel, if I got inherited that. Or at least I would quit my job, go to the hotel and figure out how much money I could get from it, or whatever. Um, because I don't know if I'd want to actually, because I know nothing about owning a hotel. I would probably want somebody who actually knew how to do that. Best line or memorable quote, there's a fish in my drink. And then the guy says, not so loud, everyone will want one. Were you surprised by the ending? And what would you do differently? I mean, a bit surprised. I mean, we can get into the ending and all that stuff during the review. Um, but I wouldn't change the ending. Do you feel the film has as much impact now as when it did was released 50 years ago? I think it was holy shit. Well, I pretty much think it's dated, but it's cute enough to get by now. If you what's that say? If you look at the time it was made. Okay, God. My writing on this pen, for some reason, this pen was terrible. I don't know. Just did not look good. And anything else I'd like to add? See it on Disney Plus. Um, so all right. Well, for now, we're gonna go right into this movie. So, as I said, when I was looking at movies made in 1972, I wanted to find a Disney movie. We've been doing a lot of Disney, and I've been wanting to watch and catch up on a lot of them. And I realized I don't think there was like any cartoons being made at that time. I don't know if this was before or after or around the time of like right before the Disney Renaissance. So like this was like sort of the kind of bad time for Disney um animated stuff. But this was definitely hold on. This was definitely a big part of uh Disney like live action. They were doing a lot of comedies. And a lot of them starred Dean Jones. A lot of them were directed by Norman Tokar. This is what I looked up and found out. There was stuff like Million Dollar Duck. There was stuff like Blackbeard's Ghost, which I love, 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 love. Blackbeard's Ghost. It's actually one of my favorites. I remember seeing it as a kid. Don't remember seeing this as a kid at all. Like, I don't think I ever heard of this movie until I was looking it up and stuff. And I was like, oh, what is this? And I thought literally it was about people who threw snowballs. It really doesn't have much to do with snowballs. I think there might have been like one snowball thingy. I think the idea maybe the like is that each thing gets mounted and it gets more and more bigger and bigger and bigger, kind of like a snowball, I guess. But that's about it. Um, so basically the movie's about this guy who finds out that he's inherited a hotel by a uncle he's never heard of. But he doesn't care. He's inherited a hotel, so I'm just gonna quit my job and move my family to, this place. Uh, I like I forgot what it was called in Colorado, small town, and I'm going to um just start trying to live this, I'm trying to work in this hotel, and the hotel is like a dump. It needs to be renovated and needs to be cleaned up, and like nobody's there. It's terrible. Um, Raccoons are staying there, and some other animals and creatures and other things, and bats and stuff. And so they decide to stay there, even though the family did not even want to go. They were like, at first they kept shutting the door, and I'm like, we don't want to hear this, Like you quit your job to what, work at a hotel? And he was super excited, and that's why I said I would like to, like I feel like I'm most like him because like if I found out I inherited a hotel, I'd be like, yeah, I'd be like running to the hotel, and everything because that's awesome. But he was definitely way over his head. And so he ends up basically getting the whole town behind him, Like he starts winning over this town and it's got a little bit of a like a Mr. Deeds and stuff like that kind of vibe to it. Dean Jones is just silly. I mean, there's I gave it 3.5 stars, and one of the biggest reasons I gave it was because there were some scenes that just they were funny at first, but then they just went on and on. Every time I thought it was like the scene would be done, they would continue the scene. Like there's this amazing ski scene that is amazing for the first like 3, 5 minutes, whatever. And I was like, I love this. And then like every time he like stopped or something, whatever, somebody would push him and he would keep going and everything. And it was just like, dude, like do anybody know how to cut? And it happens at the end of the movie too. Like there's this just scene that just goes on and on and on and on. And I'm like, dude, I don't need to see the whole race, and stuff like that. But with that being said, I still enjoyed the movie to an extent of like this is something like I might put on because I've seen it now. Might put on just on a winter day when I'm bored and I've got nothing else to do. I can't go outside because it's just too nasty out. So why don't I watch Snowball Express with some hot chocolate? Like that's this kind of movie. And it's G and it's family related. Like you can watch this with your parents, you can watch this with your kids, you can watch this with almost anybody. So it is a cute, cute movie. It's just like things take too long, like the scenes go over too long. Some scenes are not as funny as I feel like they could be. Um, I don't. So like he decides to turn it into a ski lodge, and he knows nothing about skiing, and that is usually fine. Like I'm sure there are a lot of people who buy a ski lodge who have never skied in their life. They have no interest. Like they just want to buy make a ski lodge because they sell. They do really well. Um, it's just I don't know. After a while, it gets a little kooky, I guess. I don't know. All in all, I enjoyed it. I thought it was cute. I think you would enjoy it if you haven't seen it. It's on Disney Plus. You can watch it for free. It's like I said, it's something you should watch when you're bored at home. Got nothing to do. This would have been a great lockdown movie to watch during lockdown. Um, aside from that, just go see it. Can't really say too much. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm gonna tell you guys to go see it. It's cute. It's funny. The my favorite character is this. Uh, I think everybody who watches this movie will know my favorite characters. He's this crotchety, like this old man who's kind of crotchety, but he's living in the hotel, you know, homeless guy, and they end up making him the bellhop, and he's the one who said that one line, everybody will want one, about the fish in the guppy, apparently. Guppy from the water. I don't know. It's weird. It's such a strange little thing. Um, but it's like it's harmless. It's just Dean Jones has done a lot of these things. He did like Shaggy DA. He was in Blackbeard's Ghost. He is just wonderful in that like wide-eyed, I can't believe this is happening to me kind of like how do I get myself into all these scrapes kind of movies. And that's perfectly what this is. This is a movie that he just keeps getting himself into in deeper and deeper trouble, and he's just like, how do I get out of this? I don't know. It's just Scoopy. So I would suggest check it out on Disney Plus. I wouldn't suggest like buying this or anything. I don't even know if I'd want to own it or not. Probably just because I want to own all the Disney movies and stuff, but that's it. For a collection kind of completist kind of purpose. But I wouldn't care if I never bought this movie, I don't think I'd be crying, especially since it's on Disney Plus. So one last gulp and then we're gonna we're gonna talk about what's next. All right. So that was Snowball Express, the film celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. So congratulations, film, you celebrated your 50th anniversary. All right, so the next to last one that we're going to be doing is a film you personally relate to. All right, so film I personally relate to. That would be fun. I have no idea what I'm going to do. It's got to be something that has to do with either podcasting or independent B movies or something or whatever. I don't know what else I can choose. But aside from that, thank you guys for checking this out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have um I have fun doing this, but I do wait to the last minute and stuff, and I gotta stop that. But I'm really tired, so yeah. So I gotta go to bed. So I gotta edit this, then go to bed, and so thank you guys for checking this out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys seen Snowball Express, let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk about it soon. Until then, everybody, have a good one. Bye bye.